If you're a space enthusiast or sci-fi movies are like food for your soul, you have a good reason to stick around. Because in this video, we're taking a trip to the future with some bizarre ideas and aspirations of the most futuristic man of our times. That's right, we're talking about none other than Elon Musk, the founder and CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. A man whose unique and surreal vision of the future will blow your mind away. Titled as the most innovative man for 2 consecutive years by Forbes, it makes sense why Musk is one of the richest and most influential people on the planet. Recently making headlines for taking over the social media giant Twitter, Elon Musk has proved himself to be a man of many talents, a one-man army who has single-handedly taken modern technology to the next level. From AI learning and machine science to deep space, Elon Musk always has his head wrapped up in thinking of new ways to improve the quality of life and creating the future like never before. From self-driving tunnel transportation to brain-controlled computers, we're going to show you what the futuristic world looks like from the eyes of the creator himself. So, all you Elonites and Musketeers, buckle up, get ready for liftoff as we unravel some of the most mind-boggling and bizarre technologies that this tech giant has been working on. Welcome to the Elite Originals. Stick around till the end to discover one cool fact about this man that you probably didn't know. Number 10. Electric cars. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of the future? Flying cars hovering around in midair. We thought so. But that's not really how Elon Musk sees the future of transport. In a recent interview, Musk actually snubbed the idea, saying that flying cars will only create new sources of air pollution. I bet you didn't think of it that way. Right now, the techno king of Tesla, Elon Musk, is the world's biggest innovator in the electric car industry. Did you know that he even has his own gigafactory which mass produces lithium-ion batteries in Texas? Musk's idea of an electric car is an applaudable solution for a pollution-free and safer mode of road transportation. With more than 250,000 Tesla superchargers sold out by 2017, Tesla electric cars became more and more popular by the day, especially as older models became more affordable. Now you might think that Elon Musk would be happy being the company's CEO, but that's not entirely the truth. Workaholic Musk is also the company's lead product architect. The leadership of this phenomenal man and the passion he entails for it might just make Tesla the key to ending the world's biggest environmental problem, air pollution. Thanks to falling prices of lithium-ion batteries, we're seeing more electric cars on the road today. And batteries are what Tesla's main expertise is in. Musk estimates that it'll take around 100 gigafactories to produce enough battery capacity for the whole world to shift fully to renewable transportation. Whether or not we live through this clean and pollutionless world is still yet to be seen. Number 9. SpaceX. As you probably already know, Elon Musk is also a massive space enthusiast. In fact, if the SpaceX founder had his way, we would be booking our flights to Mars right now. For most of history, space exploration has only been done by governments. That makes Elon's company, SpaceX, the first private space company in the world, specializing in reusable rockets and satellites capable of traveling massive distances from Earth. In fact, you'd be surprised to know that Musk has already announced a new plan to send people to Mars by 2025. While that may sound a little too ambitious, the company's founder has proven time and time again of how capable he is, especially after successfully completing several space missions over the recent years. In 2012, SpaceX launched Falcon 9, the first private spacecraft ever to journey to the International Space Station. 6 years later, in 2018, the new and improved Falcon Heavy followed suit. With thousands gathering to see this incredible invention of technology rip through the sky, the Falcon Heavy has been called the most powerful rocket in use today. In fact, the 23-story jumbo rocket was actually launched from the same pad used by NASA to send the first astronauts to the moon. Pretty historic, huh? With a team of the world's best scientists and engineers at his beck and call, Elon Musk is writing history as we speak, working to make humans the first interplanetary species within our lifetime. Number 8. Humanoid Robots. Perhaps you thought electric cars were the only groundbreaking work by Tesla. Well, you might want to think again. As many must have figured with Tesla's full self-driving cars, the company is also passionately investing in humanoid robots that could one day replace the need for human labor altogether. This make tech more human approach has pretty much been the driving force for the car-making company. Now the company is actively dabbling into making robots under this man's unique leadership. In 2022, Musk showed us a little sneak peek into the future when he introduced the world to Optimus, Tesla's latest prototype of a humanoid robot that is capable of those repetitive, boring tasks you just ain't doing every day. Speaking at a recent Silicon Valley event, the tech billionaire said that he is looking forward to a future of abundance, calling his new prototype a fundamental transformation of civilization as we know it. Believe it or not, these are not scenes from a sci-fi movie, but real stuff that's actually happening. Not gonna lie, if a robot one day can bring us coffee in bed, water our plants, and carry the grocery bags we hate carrying, life wouldn't be too bad. In fact, it'd be everything we've dreamt of. While the Tesla bot may be a small step to realizing Elon's superhuman vision of the future, it's definitely a step in the right direction. Number 7. Starlink. If you're easily annoyed by slow Wi-Fi, you'll love what this man is planning for the future. The SpaceX founder has been launching thousands of new satellites into lower Earth orbit. For us dwellers of the Earth, this means faster internet than we could have ever thought possible. His company Starlink is already providing low-latency Wi-Fi to thousands of customers across 49 countries, with hopes to only get bigger and better as we move into the future. Promising to pierce into the most remote corners of the world, Musk has announced an ambitious plan to launch as many as 42,000 satellites within the next few decades, so there'll be no place on Earth without a lightning-fast Wi-Fi speed. Crazy, right? Are you excited for a future where you don't have to reconnect the router or cry over your favorite Netflix show buffering? Because ditto. Number 6. Neura-Link. Today, humans read machines all the time. Ever wonder what happens if the tables are turned? Could a machine ever read and interpret what goes on inside a human brain? These are questions that Musk has been passionately trying to find answers for. Thanks to one of Musk's many passion projects, Neura-Link is probably the single most innovative investment made by an entrepreneur in recent history. Set up in 2016, Neura-Link is a neurotech company tirelessly working to build a chip for the human brain. No, these are not scenes from a bizarre sci-fi show where a cyborg ends up taking over all mankind, but a real scientific experiment that has made a good amount of headway in the past few years. And guess what? The Neura-Link chip is not only designed to read signals from the brain, it'll also be able to send signals back into it, enhancing brain function and power. Only time will tell whether or not these chips are safe for humans. As of now, Musk has applied to the FDA for approval for human trials. A little scary and a lot exciting, a successful Neura-Link chip could do wonders for physically or mentally handicapped patients, including individuals suffering from brain diseases or spinal injuries. In fact, according to some supporters of the brain microchip, Neura-Link may even restore vision among the blind. Indeed, it's a great time to be alive. But we can't ignore the fact that this concept of connecting our brains directly to computers is a bit unsettling. Number 5. Starship. In Musk's vision for the future, nothing is impossible. To feed his hunger for space exploration and advancing space technology, his company built the first ever reusable, tallest, and most powerful launch vehicle called Starship. The smart build of the Starship will be able to transport more than 100 people into deep space. Although its development started in 2012, Elon has claimed the first orbital launch could be anytime in March 2023. Of course, that'll only happen if the remaining tests of the spacecraft go according to plan. According to Elon Musk, it might even be possible for humans to start relocating to Mars within the next 50 years. In fact, by 2060, Elon Musk sees 1 million human beings settled on our sister planet. These lucky first settlers will experience a life in pressurized glass domes until Mars is terraformed and made habitable for humans. No matter what you and I think of it, for Elon, the ambitious space hopper, this is just a small and temporary glitch of a much bigger plan. No matter how tempting this large-scale interplanetary move is, whether it happens within our lifetimes is hard to tell. While Elon's critics have shunned his plan for being too optimistic, one thing is for sure: Musk is probably one of the only people in the world with the money and resources to pull it off. And just in case you thought Elon Musk's Starship will only be used for a flight to Mars, think again. SpaceX's interplanetary system has the potential to be used for city-to-city transportation by rockets. Imagine traveling from Beijing to China in just 30 minutes. Incredible, isn't it? However, only time can tell whether or not this exciting plan will ever turn from fiction into reality. Number 4. A solar city. What if I told you that this X-Men loving, self-proclaimed nerd has a plan to power the world using just the X-rays from the sun? As you know, modern civilization relies on a constant flow of energy to power everything from vehicles to gadgets to homes and businesses. And without this uninterrupted network of energy, modern life as we know it would probably not be as we see it today. Needless to say, this tech mogul is well aware of that. That's why in 2016, Tesla spent a whopping $6.2 billion to buy Solar City, the biggest installer of solar panels in homes across the US. According to this tech titan, 10,000 square miles of US desert is all you need to meet the energy needs of the entire US. However, the idea of one giant solar farm has not exactly convinced other tech billionaires like Bill Gates, who still insists on going the nuclear way to fulfill the country's energy needs. In fact, even as critics find a way to put a downer on Elon's sunny vision of the world, it seems like he is way ahead of us. As we speak, Elon is on his way to building the first solar-powered town in Austin, Texas. Using V3 solar roof tiles and Powerwall means of battery storage, this town may just be the pilot project we have been waiting for. Whether or not other towns will soon follow suit is yet to be seen. For now, we're just super psyched knowing that this Teslaville could become the most sustainable model of urban development we have ever known. Number 3. A world of tunnels. Did you know in 2017 Elon Musk founded his own tunnel construction company? A believer in sustainable choices, for Musk, the future of transport will be based on a network of underground tunnels. Tunnels might seem like an old, boring idea, but leave it to Musk to make even the most unexpected ideas exciting. To make this dream come true, the business magnate has shared his ambitious plan to transform conventional traveling methods to a world of tunnels to make inner-city travel in the US as fast and efficient as possible. Luckily, as he is smart, the boring company has already landed a $48.7 million contract with the government to build an underground tunnel in Las Vegas. As of 2023, Musk's company plans to build a tunnel network spanning 29 miles and connecting more than 51 individual stations. According to the company's president, Steve Davis, more stations may be added to the network as the project unfolds, with each costing anywhere between $1.5 to $20 million to build. While this grand LA-based venture may still be in its infant years, it seems like this tunnel experiment might just be the end to the city's soul-destroying traffic. In fact, did you know that in addition to its LA project, the Boring Company also has proposed a new and even more ambitious plan to connect Austin and San Antonio, all through a system of underground tunnels? Considering all his dream projects like the Gigafactory and the Solar City are all based in Texas, we can't blame him for wanting to start the transformation from his very own backyard. Jokes aside, making a tunnel is a pricey venture, so there's a pretty challenging journey ahead for Musk to collect the insane amount of funds. But hey, if he does, our lives will become 1,000 times better without all those soul-crushing traffic jams. Number 2. The Hyperloop. Another one of Musk's many genius ideas is the super cool Hyperloop. Powered entirely on solar energy, the Hyperloop will consist of magnetic pods traveling through a tube at a jaw-dropping speed of 700 miles per hour. Yeah, that's near the speed of sound in air. 3 times faster than Japan's fastest bullet train, Hyperloop could in fact be the future of high-speed transportation. If Elon's theory is right, the Hyperloop can pretty much revolutionize inner-city travel, making it possible for people to travel from LA to San Francisco in just 45 minutes. Yep, that's pretty groundbreaking, and you know what's even better? There will be no air friction slowing them down thanks to a sealed tube. Hyperloop is, hands down, the coolest mode of transportation you could think of. While a few scientists have called the idea unrealistic, others have been a little more encouraging. Compared to traditional rail systems, the Hyperloop is believed to be a much cheaper and more eco-friendly mode of public transport, not to mention insanely faster. For those struggling to juggle life between two cities, Elon's Hyperloop might just be your knight in shining armor. Number 1. A world without cash. It's no big secret that Elon Musk is a fan of all things crypto. After all, in 2012, Tesla invested a whopping $2 billion into Bitcoin in the first quarter of 2021. But it seems like one particular cryptocurrency may have really won the billionaire's heart. That's right, Dogecoin. The cryptocurrency that Elon Musk boosted to fame has seen its value rise from almost zero to a staggering 2,000% in 2021. Musk, who has dubbed the currency as the people crypto, is quite keen on integrating the Doge currency into his latest commercial venture, Twitter. With a market cap of around $16 billion, Dogecoin is now the 8th biggest cryptocurrency in the world. I mean, is there anything Elon is not a master at? Using Dogecoins, you can now buy mini models of Tesla vehicles, as well as Musk's very own newly launched perfume for men, Burnt Hair. He sure knows how to benefit together from all his ventures. In fact, in June last year, SpaceX also followed suit and revealed its plan to soon start accepting Dogecoins for its merchandise. So now we know this man is not just talking the talk, but he's also walking the walk. Despite some of the recent backlash against this elusive system of intangible money, this billionaire wasn't fazed one bit and continued dreaming bigger and better for the future of cryptocurrencies. In fact, speaking to a group of his fans in LA, Musk predicted that crypto is the future currency of Earth. Whether or not this dream of a cashless world would be brought to life in our lifetime remains to be seen. And with that, we have unraveled some of the craziest yet brilliant ideas of Elon Musk that you may be lucky enough to witness in a few years. You know where you heard it first. Leading industries and pushing the boundaries of what the human mind can achieve, Musk is probably one of the most revolutionary entrepreneurs of our time and exactly what this world needs. From self-driving electric cars to superhuman brains, Elon Musk has pretty much tapped into it all. In his vision of the future, energy is sustainable, people work with super intelligent machines, and humans become the first interplanetary species in the universe. Sounds incredible, right? Even though all of this might sound too good to be true, we shouldn't forget who we're talking about here. A man who has pushed the limits and shown us time and time again how impossible is just a word. With millions of followers and fans around the world, he promises this decade to be an interesting and nerve-wracking time as many of his futuristic projects come to life. Now, as promised, here's a fun fact about Elon that we just couldn't keep to ourselves. Did you know that, for the second Iron Man movie, Musk served as an inspiration for one of the characters around Tesla's Techno King? In fact, Musk even met the movie makers alongside Hollywood's favorite action hero Robert Downey Jr. to prepare him for the role. What do you think about Elon Musk's vision of a future city? Which idea are you the most excited for? Let us know in the comments section below. And as always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.